Hi, welcome to BandDirector.com. My name is Jim Lento, and I'm here to show you 5 easy ways how to improve your grip. The first step in improving your grip is to choose a good pair of drumsticks. And I'm going to point out a couple of ways how to do that. We'll talk about the W and W factors, weight and warpage. When you look at a pair of sticks, you have to pick them up and feel if they're consistent. Use them in both hands. Switch. See if they feel the same in both hands. That's the weight factor. The warpage factor is rolling the sticks along a flat surface to see if they are warped. How to determine if a stick is warped. Using this flat piece of squared off wood, I'm going to start on the diagonal and let the stick roll down. Now you're going to hear some clicking and clacking and notice a sort of a wave-like motion showing the stick is not balanced perfectly. Again, listen and look. That's a clear demonstration of a warped stick. Again, is a technique called the rolling pin technique that I use, and this stick just doesn't feel flat as I roll it across the palm of my hands. Okay? That's another absolute factor in determining if a stick is warped. Moving on to using a stick that is not warped. Again, starting at the diagonal, let it roll down. Look how nice and easily it just slides. No clicking, no clacking, no blatant waves in the stick. Again, the rolling pin effect. Nice and smooth, rolling beautifully within my palms. That's the warpage factor. Okay, the second step in improving your grip is to choose if you're going to use a matched grip or traditional grip. This being the matched grip, this being the traditional grip, coming out of the Civil War period. When using a matched grip, I like for you to take the stick and lay it across the diagonal of your palm and simply close your hand. Once again, lay it across the diagonal of your palm and close your hand just like this. This will give you a perfectly aligned matched grip. Moving on to traditional grip, I'd like for you to lay the stick straight across your palm, right in the middle, and do this. Bring the stick up to your index finger here and let it rest on your ring finger. Use your thumb to close the grip. Again, through the middle of the palm, bring it up to the index finger and simultaneously let it rest on your ring finger, leaving your middle finger out somewhat and then bringing your thumb around to close it. And this is the type of effect you're going to get, this type of cradling motion or action. Now, let's look at the third step to helping improve your grip and technique. I recommend using specialized products that are designed to help build muscles and endurance as you're learning how to play. For instance, this is a gum rubber practice pad. It has a hard surface and gives you a good rebound. I recommend this. It's an old staple in the business, and I think you will do well by using it. However, we have some other types of practice pads, such as this. It's a highly specialized practice pad which reacts to the velocity of your stroke. The softer you hit it, the more you'll have to work. The harder you hit it, it'll give you a different rebound, a different effect, and build your muscles in a different manner. Taking a look at another product that's very useful in developing your grip are these resin drumsticks. What makes them special is that they're heavier than your average wooden sticks. And when you use them to practice, they will help build endurance and muscles in your wrists and in your fingers that will ultimately lead to greater control. Another product you can use are these drumming gloves with 3 elastic bands. You can just slip the drumsticks through the bands, as I demonstrated before, with the maybe about 1 inch from your wrist, and in combination with the heavy sticks, or the heavier sticks, which build endurance, these gloves will allow the sticks to bounce naturally and work isometrically, so you're really building up your muscles twofold. I find the combination really works very well in building up the muscles, endurance, and ultimately control. The 4th step in developing your grip and technique has to do with timing. It's essential that you learn how to play in time, because as you're playing music and you become more proficient, you will be the timekeeper for the band, the orchestra, or the group that you're supporting. Now, an essential tool in developing that technique and that skill is using a metronome. A metronome plays, for instance, 100 beats per minute, and will play 100 beats in a minute, and not 90 beats, not 120 beats. But if it's set at 100 beats per minute, that's the timing factor you will have to follow. I'm going to turn on the metronome, which is geared to play in 4/4 time. That means 4 beats per measure, with the accent being on the first beat. For example, 2, 3, 4. Now, if I let this play, and I pick up a pair of sticks, 1, 2, 3, 4, and there you go, playing in perfect timing with quarter notes. What I'm going to do now is build upon that value, and now I'm going to play 1/8 notes. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Here we go. And you notice I accent with the accented downbeat. So what you're really trying to do in using the metronome is erase the beats, and especially that first downbeat. Let's try it again. Four and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And you continue. I'm going to now build again using 16th notes. So we started with quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4. We then went to 8th notes. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now we're going to again subdivide to 16th notes, and they're counted like this: 1 enda, 2 enda, 3 enda, 4 enda. That's how you use a metronome. Now let's put it all together. Looking forward to step 5. Step 5, putting it all together. We looked at weight and warpage as factors in choosing a good pair of drumsticks. After that, we then focused in on what type of grip you would use, either a matched grip or traditional grip. Following that, I focused in on specialty products that would help develop your grip and technique. I do believe in these products, and I believe that if you use them, they will work as I recommend. Step 4, we took it a step further by using a metronome to help develop a sense of rhythmic timing where you will be able to ultimately lead and support the band, orchestra, or group that you are playing with. Now, putting it all together, I'm going to end the presentation by turning on the metronome and doing a variety of rhythms and accents, and hopefully you will hone in on what I'm doing. Although it's a different elevated level of playing, nonetheless it's all based on the foundations that I put forth today. I'd like to send out a special thanks to banddirector.com for giving me the opportunity to share these techniques with you. I look forward to being back many times after this. Thank you. Keep on drumming.